guys, here we are in Black Thread Studio, and it's my favorite place to be for sure. So thank you so much for joining me. I really am so glad that you guys are coming along. And, you know, we've been taking it kind of easy, but be prepared. Starting January, we're going to ramp it up a little bit. I'm just going to recap this now while I'm thinking about it. I am doing the videos on Saturday, but it takes so long to upload. Sometimes they're not there till Saturday evening. So I apologize for that. And then Sundays, I work all day on what we're going to do the next Saturday. And then I can kind of get that ready for you for the Tuesday teaser, so you can see what we're going to be doing. But next week, we are starting the Whimsy block of the month, where we're going to do it on that artist canvas, and each month there will be a little different art quilt to put up. And I do have this one right here. This is the one that I did years ago, but it will be like this, only it's going to be vertical and it's going to be bigger. I think the canvas I got was like 12 by 18 maybe, and you can make it any size you want, I guess. I will have the directions for what size I'm going to be doing on Tuesday's teaser, okay? But this is the one I did before. The biggest thing is if you kind of want to do January's like I did, this is kind of a plasticky paper of clock face that I got at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, someplace like that. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I haven't decided. I'm going to figure that out tomorrow. But you will want to use fabric paper and make a copy of some picture that you want to use. This is my dad when he was little, which I thought was so sweet, with the wings and the crown on it. I was going to use a picture of Hadley and Reed, but oh my gosh, wait till you see the picture I found that I'm going to use. So that will be fun. Anyway, we're going to be starting this next Saturday. We'll be doing January's. The second Saturday of every month, we will be doing My Color Is. And we will be diving into that pretty heavy on this first block, which I introduced in November. Mine is right behind me working on that. But I have the fabric. I have the quilting thread. We're doing it quilt as you go without sashing. We're going to figure that out together because I haven't done it before. So if you're here visiting for the first time, thank you for coming, and thank you for all those that have been coming from the beginning, because you know, I'm a wing it girl. I was thinking this shouldn't be Black Thread Studio with Kelly. It should be Winging It with Kelly, because we're just making it up as we go along. So let's hop into the doorstop, and I hope you saw the bathroom tour. That was kind of fun to do. So I hope you, for me, knowing what it looked like before, it's a huge change, and knowing that Jim and Bob and I did all the work. So we are making the doorstop. So I did get it done, and I filled this one with sand, and I ended up from here down at sand, from here up it's polyfill batting. And the sand, this is what I had in the garage, but I would probably do the next one with rice or beans, I think. The sand still feels kind of damp, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this. This has only been done for a week, and somehow the sand and the dampness of it, I don't know, can you see? Does that look like it's faded? Yeah, you can see. I mean, it's really faded this, which is okay, but it feels sandy and gritty. It is nice and heavy, I will say that. So this is what we're doing today. So when I got the idea to do it, and you guys, did I do in the video the sock with the brick? I think I did. That was the motivation. So I knew I wanted to do a house. So what I did is I just drew it out. You can see my idea that I wanted to do wasn't executed exactly right because I thought I was going to do all this embroidery and have this nice big round window and do all these little shingles, and Jim and I are combined initials on top, and it didn't quite turn out that way. But so I guess what I'm saying is it's okay to change it as you go. So this is what I ended up doing. I do everything on the Mylar template plastic, and I drew the house out, and then what I did is I used a little spool of thread to make all these little shingles, which I thought was so cute. And then when I actually went to cut everything out for you guys, it didn't quite fit the way I wanted it to. So the shingles ended up being just this one little layer, but what I did is when I cut, do you see I put cut 2? I cut 2 of these out, and then I just layered them on top of each other. I put one underneath and then the one on top. And then I ended up just doing a double row of stitching, which I think turned out okay. I just wanted to make it simple and fast and not have to worry about all this little stuff. So my original idea of doing all this embroidery and everything went out the window. Then after I got it lined up, I wanted this really big window up here, round window, and it didn't fit. And I had that little round window down there. So what I did is I moved the little window up. Here's the door that I cut out. And I ended up just doing a little square window. There's my shingles. And then for the shape of the house, I decided that I wanted to make that box corner bottom so it would sit nice and flat. So when I added this, I'll show you what I did, because we will do the box corners today, okay? So as long as I have this here, I'll show you the back. You don't have to decorate the back. This is just a ribbon that I sewed on, and then of course I did a yo-yo. And then I did a yo-yo on the front. So once I made my template, and you don't have to use this, I usually do if I'm gonna make a couple or use it as a pattern to trace out to send you guys. And if you are here for the first time, or if you haven't, if you've missed it, anything that we do here at Black Thread Studio, you can email me at blackthreadstudio@yahoo.com. You know why I'm rushing through this? Because I already did this once today and it got deleted. It's that whole storage and delete and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So this is my second time today. So I'm going through it because I want it to be shorter to make sure that it uploads and I can share it. So here we go. I forgot where I was now. So I use this as okay, that's where I was. You can email me at blackthreadstudio@yahoo.com, and in the subject line put me please, and you will include it in anything that I send out for any kind of like free template or pattern. And you know why they're free? Because they're not professionally done. So I will happily share this stuff with you. Usually it's just going to be drawn out with marker. I will have some directions in there and a layout for you, and cutting sizes. Just for instance, this bottom piece that I added, it says to cut to at 2.5 by 8.5, and I'll show you why I did that. Because after I got this cut out, and I knew I wanted to have that square bottom, and you're going to sew this on so this is overlapping a little bit. And what you're going to do is sew down, your side seams, and sew just over into the bottom fabric, and then just make a line straight down. It doesn't have to be measured out or anything, just from the point that you stop, go straight down. That's going to give us a nice boxed bottom so that we can make that box corner edge. So I don't even think I'm going to take the time for you guys to watch me stitch this. Maybe I'll just, maybe I should just do it and then come back and show you the rest. Okay. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go stitch these down, just like I did on this. It's gonna look exactly the same because I just cut 2 of everything out when I did that one. I'm gonna stitch these down with some kind of decorative applique stitch. I'm gonna sew my bottoms on, and then I'm gonna sew all the way up and leave this open. So I'm gonna stop this here, and then I will come back after I get that done, okay?